1 month on. Who are the winners and losers in this conflict?
Well, the big losers here, Thomas, are the people who live in Nagorno-Karabakh, in Armenia and in Azerbaijan, many of whom have lost their homes, their livelihoods, and in many cases, their husbands and their sons in this conflict, which has killed thousands of people and doesn't seem to have resolved the situation at all. On a larger, wider front, the big winner is Azerbaijan, because Azerbaijan has retaken control of districts that it lost, territories it lost back in the early 1990s. So a victory for the president there, Ilham Aliyev, but another victory also for Turkey, because Azerbaijan would never have been able to win over this situation without the backing of Turkey. The Turkish president was in Baku last week to make a victory speech, not only to consolidate his own national opinion polls back home, but also to show Azerbaijan that if Turkey had not been by its side, it would not have pulled off the victory in this conflict. Another victor is Russia. Russia, which was the power breaker in all of this, now has Russian peacekeepers on the ground there, 2,000 Russian peacekeeping forces who were there for at least 5 years patrolling around Armenia. And the big loser, of course, Armenia, along with the people I was talking about before, Armenia, which the Prime Minister, Nikol Pashinyan, has been increasingly contested as a result of this conflict. Many people say, why didn't he sign a peace agreement when he could have done? 17 political parties in his own country asking him now to stand down.
And Philip, where does this all leave the Minsk group made up of the US, France and Russia?
Well, the Minsk group was created back in 1992 by the Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe. Here are a few facts about it. It's members of France, Russia and the United States, and the aim was to encourage a peaceful negotiated resolution to the conflict over Nagorno-Karabakh. Well, it hasn't managed to do that in almost 30 years, and it's now becoming increasingly contested by regional players in the vicinity of Nagorno-Karabakh, Armenia and Azerbaijan, saying that it needs to be replaced. And France in particular, which has taken sides with Armenia in this conflict, should not be a member of the Minsk group because it is no longer keeping a broad outlook. So there are concerns that both Russia and Turkey are going to try to rebolster what is called the Astana group, which was created to try to find a way out of the Syrian conflict. And that is with Iran, and basically to say to the West, look, this is no longer your problem. This is our problem. The Minsk group has not managed to solve anything over the last almost 30 years. It has been Azerbaijan that has gone in there and found a solution in the short term to the conflict over Nagorno-Karabakh, and therefore you should not have any influence. So France has lost a lot of the impact it had, and so has the United States because of the lack of intervention by the regime, the organization run by Donald Trump. So we'll see how Joe Biden does when he takes office, but the situation for the people on the ground does not look very good.
Okay, Philip Turle, thank you very much.